Hi, this is my first time making a YouTube video. Excuse the way I look. I am a 10-year Flint resident in Michigan, and I was poisoned in the Flint water crisis. I am trying to get the proper treatment information out there. There's a Dr. Mona that's all over the news, like worldwide, that is telling everybody that there is no way to get the metals out of our bodies and we're going to have to deal with these side effects that it causes, like rheumatoid arthritis, liver failure. There's more than just lead. There's aluminum, arsenic, copper, uh, uranium was found in my son. uh, well, anyway, there is a proper treatment. Oh, and also, anybody wondering if Flint's got new mains or the pipes inside the houses have been changed or anything like that? Nope. And people are still getting poisoned with their showers or tap water if they're deciding to drink it again, because it is still in the mains. So when I test my water before my water filtration system, it came in 141 parts per billion of lead, with all of my pipes being changed inside my house and my service line being changed. So, and then after the water filtration system, there's nothing. But before it, coming into my house, if I didn't have a water filtration system, which most people in Flint don't because it is a poorer city, which most of our older cities are becoming like that. They move out the big industry jobs, and then people can't make an honest buck, and then crime moves in, and they're just trying to survive. And sometimes some of them think that the only way they can is through crime, which is very unfortunate. And that's just bad parenting, no love, all kinds of stuff that causes that kind of crime. And if we had more Big Brother programs, I would think that we would have less of that. But anyway, this video is about chelation treatment. So, the water crisis, the doctors were going around testing our blood, but the health department made everybody wait 90 days after they switched the water back to Detroit. But people were still getting poisoned water because their pipes were bad inside their home, and the pipes are bad here. So it don't really matter what water you're on. The pipes are bad now. Has the water gotten better? Yeah, a little bit better, but it's still too high of levels of metals for anybody to be drinking. So the water filters that they passed out to people weren't sufficient. They didn't filter out all the bacteria and parasites. They were getting moldy. They were making people sick. A bunch of people died from Legionnaire disease. So I am one of the faces fighting for holistic care for our insurance because the governor's right-hand man came to my house when I was married to Adam Murphy, and my last name was still Murphy. Christina Murphy. You could look me up on other videos on YouTube I did with news stations, and you'll see my story. But Dr. Mona is wrong, and she shouldn't be just diagnosing all these kids with all these mental disorders and the cognitive disorders, because they actually have heavy metal poisoning and is causing those problems. And if they got rid of the metals, those problems will eventually go away or get better. I have both my children are getting better. My one daughter is now below the toxic limit of lead. She has a 1.14 of lead. She has some other metals still, but she's taken off the chelation treatment under 2 years of treatment of DMSA pills, 3 days on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, and then 11 days of supplements. And both for her treatment costs about $3,000 over 2 years, which is affordable for, I would think, middle-class families, or affordable for poor families that reach out to try to get help medically. Maybe make a GoFundMe reach out. There are people that want to help Flint families, and there are people that think Flint needs to be quiet and they're made whole because we got this lawsuit. We didn't get none of that money. I'm a class representative on the lawsuit. I don't even talk to them. We just got another letter saying it's going to be another several months. And then I found out that 2 of the companies that the lawyers kept telling us we were going to get paid from are possibly getting let go. So the kids are going to get most of that money, which is good, you know, because us adults don't need a life. But the kids are our future, so I'm at least glad that they got something. It's not nothing, and I don't know how much it's going to be, but they got 80% of whatever's left after the lawyers take their $220 million. So you got $640 million, and then they're going to take $220 million off the top and then split the rest between about 30,000 claims. And some of those claims are going to be really high because you had death or worse than me, which I was pretty bad because like I was really close to death. So Dr. Mona is wrong. You can get it out, and I'm going to show you. I made this video on my Facebook, and then I realized I couldn't share it onto YouTube, and I realized that YouTube is a good platform to share things. So please share our story. Please share the true story about Flint, not the news story. I'm going to try to get news media to work with me, you know, but they don't want to touch it because the government don't want you to know about it. If you've been poisoned in a city, anywhere, you need a holistic doctor. And if you could take your taxes and make a down payment, the doctors will work with you to make those payments because it's not covered under insurance. They understand that you want to live and you might not have that much money. They will work with you. If you just keep calling, you'll find somebody. And you can reach out, humble yourself. I had to humble myself when I was close to death before I met my second husband. I had to reach out. I had to humble myself. I had to reach out to churches. I had to reach out to United 211. And then, you know, people donated money to me and my children to keep us afloat until something different happened in my life. And fortunately, even though I told my husband everything that happened to me when we met, he loved that I was fighting so hard for the people of Flint. Even though I am a handful because I am sick and my 3 kids are sick. We are better, but we're not all the way there. Big thing to understand about the chelation treatment, if it would have happened right after we found out that we were poisoned, it would have taken 6 months to a year to get it out of our bodies. But because it's been 8 years, anybody that starts chelation now, it's going to take 3 to 4 years. For me, it costs about $25,000 over the last 3 years because I get IV chelation, not pill form chelation. IV chelation is $125 a pop, and that's weekly. So it's $400, $500 a month. But you can do DMSA, which is about $3,000 over 2 years with the supplements too. All the supplements I had to buy are included in that I added everything up. I kept every bill. I kept every supplement bill. I kept everything. So you all would know, okay? And I gotta get my second set of copies, you know, more organized. But I'll show you this for now. So I must have sat it down on accident. Yep, here it is. So here is one of my kids, and wait, this is without DMSA, which is chelation. They find hardly nothing, a 0.3 of lead. And I'm just going to show you the lead for now. To get into all the other metals is just Gonna take forever. And then let me get somewhere where there's no shine. So we got with DMSA, which is a chelation agent, pulled it out of the bones and organs and found a 6.3 that was hiding. Then, 2 years after treatment, same child, the test looks a little bit different. They changed the format look of their test. Same child is now 1.4. So she went from a 6.3 2 years ago. That's just the lead, though. That doesn't count the uranium and arsenic and copper and mercury and all that crap. So, again, chelation works. My daughter has to take supplements to repair the damage caused to her brain and her body. But she's done with the chelation. The metals are out, and now her body's ready to heal properly. Now that the foreign objects have been removed, she can now heal. Same thing with me. Once they're all gone, I can heal. Anybody, once it's gone, you can heal. 5 years of your life, I know it's a long time, but it's worth every second so you could have 20 more. Thank you for listening. Please spread awareness about chelation treatment for poisoning of your water. It'll help you in any state, any chemical, any metal. Please look for your local holistic doctor if you've been in a poisoned city where their water has been poisoned, because in these older cities, they are deciding to forget the anti-corrosive chemical and make your pipes fall apart so you can drink crap water. Or sometimes it's other negligent things, but that is one MO that has happened more than once. So I find that kind of weird that something like that is happening more than once. And if you have some things you want to share with me, I'll try to figure out how to put some kind of contact in the bottom soon here. God bless, and if you don't do the religion thing, then I hope you have good fortune, and I hope you all have good health, and I'm praying every day that the truth will set us all free and get the ones that are not following love thy neighbor like ourselves and are just poisoning whole cities, will stop. But these people in power, they're doing a lot of things. I how many medications that I had given to me when I was at my sickest that said side effect, sudden death. Why are we allowed to have all these medications that one of the side effects is sudden death? Or the birth control, that caused so many women to die is still being sold because it's only a 1 in 100 chance. But anyway, I will try to make more videos. Again, look up Christina Murphy or Christina Sayye, Sayyae, on YouTube or Google, and you can follow all the stuff I have tried. Any news people want to talk to me, I'm your girl. Let's get it done. Let's get it to the public. Thank you.